So this is the bifold doors that we're going to work on today. Apparently the client called me in and he couldn't get it to operate properly. So what I did was when I got there, I laid it on the ground, inspected it, and then found out that the guide pin hole was pretty much eaten up. Uh, Keep in mind that these bifold doors, they in time, like anything else, they wear down and what we call wear and tear. And if you look here, the wood was just eaten up and just basically deteriorated. So there's no way we can get new guide pins on the bottom. So in this case, because they were just too far gone, we cannot save it. So Uncle went out and went to Recycle Hawaii. And actually, I got lucky. I found one that was exactly the same thing. As you can see on the left, that's not from Recycle Hawaii. And on the right side, that's the original one that we cannot save. We gotta just throw away. So we're gonna make use of the one we found at Recycle Hawaii and work on that one. So Uncle took it outside, both of it, and laid it side by side to make sure that they all match up and line up. And also making sure that I have the right correct way of how it opens, because the left and the right side are different now. So make sure you have the correct side that you're working on. And what I mean by that is the guide pins and the roller pins will be at different locations. So in this case, we're working on the right door, and we're going to change the right bottom side guide pin. So even though we got this from Recycle Hawaii, I wanted to make sure that I have all new parts on this recycled door. So here are the parts that you will need to repair your bifold doors. You can find the parts at any hardware store. So on the top right, that is called your roller pins. On the left, that's your pivot pins. You also, in the bag, which I should have pulled out but Uncle didn't, is your mounting bracket and your guide pins. Don't worry, I'm gonna guide you through each of these parts, and you'll get a better look at it close up as we go along. So don't feel overwhelmed. I promise you, Uncle will guide you and show you how simple it is to repair your bifold doors. So this is the old guide pin from the old one, and this is the new guide pin that I purchased that we're going to replace. So we're going to pull out the old one, and then we're going to insert the new one. And you're going to notice that on the new one it's a little tighter, and you want that tighter fit. Uncle just loosened up the bottom adjustment to get it ready for installation. You might want to do that so it won't be hard to turn. And just push it in, make sure it's snug and tight. Okay, so now we're going to work on the top pivot pin. So we're going to install the new top pivot pin that's directly right above the guide pin that we just installed. See how simply it just pushes in, and it's pretty much snug. So keep in mind that you want to have this moving. You see how it's spring loaded and it pushes up and down. That's for when we're ready to install, and you'll see why it's so important to make sure that the spring is working properly. So now we're going to work directly across what we just installed, and which is called the roller pin. It's on the top left hand side, and this is the new roller pin. So we're simply just going to remove the old roller pin and just insert the new roller pin as we did previously with the other guide pins and pivot pins. And that's it, and we're all done repairing that bifold door. So now we're going to work on a door frame, and we're going to replace this old mounting bracket. And we're going to replace it with a new one, a metal one, not a plastic one. So I'm just simply going to remove the old one and just replace it with a new mounting bracket. And that's it, and we're done. Now let's move along and install the bifold door. So you're going to insert that spring-loaded pivot pin, and it goes up and down. So you want to push it. Actually, you want to put it in the hole first and push it up, just like that. And you're pushing it up so that you could lift and clear the bottom guide pin and insert that bottom guide pin, as you see here, onto that bracket, just like that. And then from here, you're going to do your height adjustments, and that's what that adjustable guide pin on the bottom does. Yeah, you just unscrew in or out. In this case, I want to unscrew it out so I could raise it, because I'm trying to level it off to clear that top roller. See, I want to get that top roller past that, but I want to make sure that that top roller doesn't pop out. So I go up as high as I can, then I just push down that roller pin because it's spring loaded, and then I insert it into the track. And it should function properly just as you see. Well, keep in mind, you may have to do this process by adjusting maybe 2 or 3 times to get it right. But once you get the idea, you'll understand how each of these adjustments work. I'm looking at it, that right side door that we just adjusted, and I kind of realized that it's too wide, meaning it's pushed in more. So I need to bring it back. Yeah, so I need to push it back to the frame. And you see that top guide pin? That also is an adjustment. Just loosen that screw. There's only one screw. Loosen it up and push it back and tighten it. And then check again. Like I said, you may have to do this process over and over until you get it right. Same here on the left door, which is still in good condition. I didn't change anything on that. I'm just trying to figure out right now the width of it. So I needed to bring that one back also, and what I did was I did loosen the top again like I did on the right side. There's only one screw, and I pushed it back and I retighten it, and then I'm checking it. So like I said, you know where all the adjustments are, and you may have to do it over and over again until you get it right, but it's a very simple process. So here I'm just checking everything. I haven't installed the doorknobs yet, but I will. But I'm checking to make sure that when I close it, it opens and closes properly and fits snugly. So hopefully, gang, I made this repair as simple and easy to understand. If you have any questions or comments, you can always talk to Uncle through the comment box, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to give me a like and subscribe. So take care, gang. Aloha from Uncle Junior's DIY and any kind of stuff.